my name is Brooke King and I study a Bachelor of Education with the University of South Australia. I have always had a deep love for the arts ever since I was in primary school. I used to put on little drama productions for my parents, singing, dancing, improv, and then I used to make them watch it and charge a 5-cent admission fee. I've always watched TV shows and programs that have any sort of creative aspect behind it, like Art Attack, Mr. Squiggle, Play School, and even Better Homes and Gardens sometimes. These shows would then inspire me to go and make things on my own. I'd often imitate whatever they were making on TV. In my room I used to have a little arts and crafts box, and in there I'd have paper and all that sort of stuff that I could create and make things out of. I've always loved being in front of the camera, and I've always been very tactile. I love drawing and painting. I've always had a very creative personality, which is something I hold very dear to me. And I'm glad I've never really been educated out of it, as Sir Ken Robertson notes, like many children are. During high school, I studied visual arts, drama and photography all the way through to year 12. And he was even fortunate enough to be able to play lead roles in both my year 11 and 12 productions, drama productions. During the Arts Week Intensive, I found myself reflecting back on my learning and experiences in art education. And it sparked me to remember lots of wonderful memories that arts provided me during my years of schooling. After completing the first week, I have come to realise that you don't really need to be an incredible artist, actress, musician or overly tech savvy, but simply have a passion for the art form you are teaching, which can be seen and transferred to your students. As well as this, I have never really thought about these art forms and how they can be done really anywhere in your classroom. They don't have to be done in isolation. They can be done, you can sing with students anytime during the day in your classroom. You can dance, you can draw, and you can create little mini productions at any point, any time in your classroom throughout the day. As I've mentioned, I do have a very deep passion and connection with visual arts and drama. But I'll focus on visual arts for the moment. I've always been in awe of many artists such as Picasso, Monet, Manet, Henri Matisse, Gustav Klimt and many more. I was exposed to these artists during school and in my Bachelor of Arts course I undertook. I have been lucky enough to go to Paris and to the Orangerie Art Museum to see Monet's water lilies, which were absolutely breathtaking, as well as go to Germany and see Gustav Klimt's artwork Life and Death. I love the way these artists paint, the textures they provide, the way they use space, the composition, the way they incorporate colours to aesthetically make it appealing for their audience, the hidden meanings and history behind their artworks as well. With this, I believe I am fairly confident in teaching visual arts to students because I do actually have such a love and passion for it. Teaching drama as well doesn't intimidate me too much, as I have done it all the way through school, and I do love being on stage and performing, and I do love being in front of the camera. Though I think it may be easier to teach students who are a bit younger just because they aren't too concerned about how they look, they aren't worried about making mistakes, they're a bit more willing to let loose and have fun. So I think with that, it would certainly be drama lessons would be much more fulfilling in that sense. The only art form I do feel least confident in is teaching music. The reason being is because I actually haven't picked up an instrument since I was in year 9, so that was a little while ago now. But I was able to play music, I was able to read music, I was always in school choirs, but it just never really grabbed me like visual arts and drama have. So with that, I just don't feel confident in teaching music because I just don't have the knowledge or passion behind me to drive my teaching to be fulfilling to students. So I'm sort of hoping by the end of our second week Arts Intensive that I'll have a little bit more confidence behind me to be able to go out in school and teach music when I graduate. But I'm not too sure. I think it's something that I'm going to have to take upon myself to do a few external courses in music if I'm required to be a music teacher in a primary school. I love singing and stuff, don't get me wrong, I've just never really had an ear for creating music, so we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully by the end of the second week, Arts Intensive, I'll feel more confident in music and the aspect of that. So So I hope you've enjoyed my video, and please, I hope you enjoy my e-portfolio. Thank you.